What's on your bucket list? Well, we're filling some of ours this year on the Parris RV Safari, starting with a trip to an advanced tactical gun camp.
In addition, we are shooting our way through another bucket list item. We take on mine, an absolutely breathtaking jet boat tour through Hell's Canyon, which is the deepest canyon in the United States.
And then one more pick. How about ziplining through the beauties of the Yellowstone National Park area for a true aerial adventure? It's all happening now on At Your Leisure. I knew this would get everybody up. Some hand-packed sausages on the grill first thing in the morning on the day of our big adventure. Hi everybody, welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Rhea Rossi Booth, and thank you very much for joining us for our RV Safari this year. And we have Brett and Dory Parris who are going to be on our safari this year.
That's right, they're the hosts of the RV Safari series and for this year. And you know, as we've gone through this through the years, one year we followed the river. We went all the way to Mexico. Another year we followed the coast. And then we followed history, going back to, you know, Mount Rushmore and Deadwood and all those fun places. So this year we're going to follow our hearts. We're going to follow our dreams. We are going to start our series across the West in search of our bucket list.
And I know you guys have one.
Oh, yes.
We do. Take an RV, go shoot guns. Those are both things that are super cool to me. And Front Sight is just the place to do it down in southern Nevada.
That's true. This is a fabulous facility out in the middle of the desert where high-end training goes on. You got to go do a background check even to get in the place because they teach people how to do safe firearms, tactical firearms, everything about firearms there in this great big campus out in the middle of the Nevada desert. So that's one of our bucket lists. Rhea, I am going to do zip lines.
You love zip lines.
I love zip lines. We've done them in Costa Rica. We've done them out back east. We've done them over Lake Mead. We've done them all over the West.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking that, like the guy that chases roller coasters, I'd like to go all over the country and ride the top zip lines because I just love sailing through the air.
I know you do. You love to fly.
And what are you doing?
Well, I've always wanted to go up Snake River because I've heard you can get in jet boats, which you know plenty about, I'm sure, Brett. You used to sell those babies. Anyway, I've always wanted to just race up Snake River in a jet boat, so we're going to do that.
Splash the rapids?
Yep.
Well, I think we should get started with that because I hear them firing up the jet boat in the river. So everybody get ready for your sausage.
Yum.
Great. Thanks,
Okay,
Chad.
let's check it out.
Okay. So if we are doing the Parris RV Safari bucket list, I got to tell you that there's a hole in Brett and Dory's bucket.
Lots of them. Yeah, we're out here at Front Sight in Pahrump, Nevada. It's this fantastic shooting range, and they train, and they do just all kinds of stuff out here if you want to learn how to handle a gun and just be a better marksman. And these guys are killing it.
Yeah,
I mean, well, no pun intended, but they're doing a heck of a good job with all kinds of different types of guns.
So as they make their way through the series, let's find out a little bit about the defensive training that you can get here at Front Sight.
Front Sight really focuses on providing our students an entire experience. It's not just the firearms training. In fact, we approach our students with 3 goals in mind. And the first thing that they should expect is to be absolutely safe. We take extraordinary measures to make sure that our staff monitor every student closely. We head off safety issues before they become real dangerous threats. And we take the safety of our staff and guests very seriously. The second thing that we go for is to make sure that every person that comes here, whether they're a student, a staff, or a guest just visiting, has a phenomenal time. We want them to really enjoy the training experience, not just get fed with a fire hose of information. And then the third goal that we have is to feed them with a fire hose of information and to give them as much information as they can possibly absorb during their visit. And for some people that might be very minimal, and for others it might be a life-changing experience. But everybody takes away as much as they can, and we provide that in abundance. The programs that we offer are the handgun curriculum, the practical rifle, which is basic marksmanship all the way up to advanced tactics. There's shotgun, and there is full auto submachine gun, Uzis. There is select fire M16s. We have empty hand self-defense. We have edged weapons defense. So if somebody's coming at you with a knife, we teach you how to handle that attack. We have the rope and rappel program. We have a child and youth program that takes children from ages 5 through 15 and puts them through an age-appropriate curriculum where they learn all kinds of things from desert safety to a little bit of firearms introduction, and they get to play on the climbing wall and do all kinds of interesting things. In fact, my kids love it, and they keep going and keep going and keep going. But those are the core curricula that we offer.
Yeah, there's not a lot out here. You know, you get past Las Vegas and there's not much to see until you get to Prump, and then, you know, here we are, front sight. You know, I would say being out on the desert, kind of isolated, is the best place to have this type of training. Well, I learned how to shoot a fully automatic Uzi. That was quite the treat. The other thing is, with the training that they gave us, the tactical training, you know, there's a lot, I mean, I've shot with guns a lot, but I didn't know the proper techniques or even some of the proper verbiage. I really enjoyed learning the proper technique of taking the weapon out of your holster, racking the slide, and just acquiring your target and understanding what you got to do to make a good shot. My shot has greatly improved since I got here, that's for sure. I just, you know, before I'd go to the range and I'd just acquire the target, pull the trigger, no technical, you know, style at all, and this was good training.
I got my concealed carry permit up in Utah, and I have always been so timid about having and carrying a gun. Even after I took the course, I just felt like I needed something like this. That is the biggest reason why I wanted to come here today, because I really feel like I needed more training behind a handgun. The machine gun was amazing. I was very scared of it at first, but then after the first couple of pulls on the trigger, I felt like I was very comfortable with behind that thing. So I was pleasantly surprised. I actually felt welcome from the very beginning. I know that, you know, they do carry weapons, but I'm not afraid of them. They do this every day, and that's why I think I just felt so welcome. You can ask questions at any time. They want you to ask questions. They have the ropes course too. They have all kinds of stuff to do here. You can spend a whole week here easily. You know, I think I would want to continue with the pistol and handgun course and really take the whole thing, is what my goal would be. I just want to be really comfortable with one if I ever decided to carry something like that. I just want to be prepared. Our whole family would want to come with us too, because all of our kids love guns too, so we could make it a family vacation.
Yeah, you know, if you're going to have and own a gun, well, then you ought to have some sort of training like front sight. And I would love to bring our 25 and 22-year-old boys back here and give them proper training, because if you're going to own a firearm, you ought to probably do something like this.
This is definitely a bucket list must-have. If you even think you might want to shoot a gun in your life, this would be a great way to start.
Yeah, I would have always enjoyed doing something like coming to front sight, and you know, that's just one check out of the bucket list. move on to the next thing.
Okay, we're waiting around here for Parris's because they're training. So we're standing at the ropes and rappelling course. And when you're on the other side of the wall, you're thinking, oh my gosh, I have to rappel all the way into that canyon. But really, it's only a 10-foot wall.
That's right. For your first rappel, it is only 10 feet.
It's really fun.
Now, if any of the things you've seen in our story here for the along the way about ropes and rappel,
Yeah.
or the guns or anything, you want to find out about coming down here and taking a class for yourself, it's frontsight.com, www.frontsight.com, S-I-G-H-T. Now, we have a lot more of our bucket list safari story, our show, and we'll get to that right after this commercial break.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. We are continuing our Parris RV Safari bucket list, and we are in the Yellowstone Zipline Adventure Park in beautiful Montana.
And we are in for quite an adventure today.
Oh boy, are we ever. Now, you know, you say, well, you guys have ziplined before, so I can't understand why it is that you would put this on your bucket list. But we've gone over lakes, we've gone through jungles, we've never crossed in a forest and ziplined across a river. And so that added to the bucket list.
This is going to be a doozy.
It is.
Now it's time to check our sticker winner. This week's winner is Austin Stout, who submitted this picture through Facebook. Austin is the winner of a $400 RIFAB gift certificate. Congrats, Austin.
What a great gift from RIFAB. They're fantastic. And if you're wondering where to find us, here's a sneak preview of our calendar of events. On January 26th, we will be at Fish Lake for Jorgensen's Winterfest.
I can't wait for that one. We will also be at the boat show the second weekend of February and the RV show the following weekend. We hope to see y'all there.
What a day. A wonderful day.
It has. I tell you, Brett and Dory just wore us out.
Yeah, and those little rascals can move.
That's true. Well, I can tell it's the end of the day because Rhea's heat-seeking feet have made their way to mine.
Yes, every night. Thank goodness you're around.
Well, we're going to drift off into slumberland right now and dream of next week's adventure as we continue our RV safari. So remember, there's adventure around every bend.
You just got to get out there and create your own adventure. At your leisure.
Yeah. You got to go now. So on the way out, would you do me a favor and shut out the light?
Thank you.
Good night.
Nighty night.
Dear. Good night, John Boy. Good night, Mary Lou.